Hello guys, so I'm finally back with another video. I'm so sorry you had to wait so long, but I've had a lot of stuff going on. As you probably tell if you've seen my Twitter, my laptop broke, so I couldn't actually edit any videos, so even the ones I had already previously filmed with friends and family, I couldn't upload because I couldn't edit them. It kept breaking down, so I had to, one video I had to edit it 5 times before I could save it and edit it completely, which is very annoying. If any of you have a YouTube channel as well, or have edited a video and your laptop keeps breaking down, you know what I feel. And some other things that happened, I finished my A-levels, or at least the Spanish equivalent of it, but I didn't get into university, so now I'm having a gap year, which at first I was very upset about because I didn't want to have a gap year. I wanted to just study and get on with my life because I had nothing planned for a gap year. So I was like, well, what am I going to do now? But I've gotten over that now, and now I'm going to enjoy this gap year by working, going on a couple of trips, playing a lot of hockey, and making more YouTube videos and writing more on my blog. So yeah, and it's a new year now, it's January, so I thought, why not make a new video and tell everybody about my life, what's going on, and start new, start fresh, the new year, start it properly with trying to upload every week. If you hear any background news, I'm sorry, they're still doing construction in one of the apartments, the downstairs apartment. They're renovating it or something. They keep renovating all these apartments because they're quite old. That is what has been going on with my life at the moment. And now I thought, to make it a little bit more fun and not have me rambling about, I'd answer a couple of questions that someone sent me and asked me to do. Now there are 50 questions here, but I'm not going to answer all of them because it will be a very long video. I've already answered them, like facts about me video I've done previously. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it down below and you can go check it out. My name is Simone, I don't have a second name, and my surname is Schaaf, which is Dutch, obviously, like me, and for non-Dutch people it's very hard to pronounce. Actually, I haven't met anyone who isn't Dutch who can actually pronounce it, so if you can, I would love to hear it. I am an Aries because I was born on the 23rd of March, so that makes me an Aries. So yeah, I'm a spring baby. I was born on the second day of spring. For one, I'm claustrophobic. I do not like small spaces. Another fear, which is a bit strange, is it's not really fear, I mean it is a fear, but it's not that bad. I've gotten better at it. I don't like going down escalators when they go down. Like if on that escalator that goes up, it's fine. If it goes down, I don't like it, and that is actually because when I was very little, I fell down an escalator in the airport in Holland, and since then I haven't liked them. I don't know how I felt, I don't remember much of it. It's just stepping on at the top and then lying on the floor at the bottom, so I don't really remember all the whole falling process, but it scared me a lot. And fear number 3, probably it's a bit claustrophobic related. Being in a big crowd surrounded by lots of people I don't know and not being able to find my friends and family that I'm with in that big crowd and not seeing an exit, that's probably like my biggest fear. I actually hate crowds, and being stuck in a crowd with nobody around that I know would be one of my biggest fears, probably. I'm gonna have a look because I don't know, even though I put it on this morning. Let's my underwear is blue, turquoise-ish, with flowers today. I have no tattoos, but I do have 4 ear piercings, 2 on each ear. The first 2 I got when I was 10, and the other 2 I got a couple of years later. I do, however, want to get a tattoo with my best friend. We haven't fully decided what we want yet, because we want something that means a lot to us. But we are going to get one, and I might get one on my own of like a hockey stick or something like that, because hockey is one of the things I truly love, like just a small one that I can hide easily. I'm not just going to come with like a whole sleeve of tattoos. I do like tattoos, but not that much. For me, at least. On guys, I do like it sometimes, but it just depends. Let's see. I've always loved watching YouTube videos, and sometimes found myself like watching it for hours and hours upon ends. And I know that some of these YouTubers have inspired me to do different things, to go out, get out of my comfort zone, things like that. And I thought I've got some stories that are maybe interesting, especially the moving to another country story, like not a English speaking country or same language speaking country, but a completely different one. So I thought, why not share it, and maybe I can help people out that way. This is a very, very hard one because I'm a cinema geek. I love movies, like films, movies, whatever. I absolutely love it. I love nearly all of them. My favourite genre is action, thriller and drama and horror. I'm not a big romantic movie or comedy movie fan. I enjoy a comedy once in a while, but it's not my favourite genre. My favourite series has to be Harry Potter. It's one of my favourite book series and film series as well. I absolutely love it. I love Harry Potter. I got it from my dad. I've been watching Harry Potter and reading it since I was about 7 or 8 years old, so it's really a thing that I've grown up with. And I think I've read the series about 4 times, and I have annual Harry Potter marathons with my sister and my dad, who was like, oh, I'm going to watch it, and then ends up watching it with us. So those are probably one of my favourites. Other book series, films I love, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, I love a lot of movies, but I'm more of a series kind of person at the moment. But I do love most Marvel films because they're funny and there's action. So like the Avengers, Iron Man, stuff like that. I do enjoy those. I've read some of the comics, not a lot, so I'm not really the comic person going on to the film. I'm just the one that likes the films. And I mean, most of the actors in there are quite hot, so that's a plus as well. Hate people that chew very loudly or with their mouth open is like my biggest pet peeve. I can't stand it when people chew that loud. I'm a very organised person. My bedroom will barely ever have mess in it. Like there's a package of like batteries thrown on my floor because I need to put new batteries in my camera and stuff like that. But I do always have my room clean, and I hate it when there's stuff like thrown around the house, or if my mum, for example, cleans up my room and puts everything in a different space because I want everything. I've got certain like places for every single thing, and if someone messes it up, I get very, very annoyed. So that's like one of my second biggest pet peeve. And third thing that annoys me is probably people being mean to someone else for an unknown reason, or being sexist, like catcalling women on the street. I absolutely hate it when guys do that. I always ignore them. One of my all-time favourite foods is pizza. I love pizza. I could eat it every single day, and I like most pizzas. I mean, if I could only eat one more thing for the rest of my life, it would probably be pizza. Just because it's so diverse, like you can change it. You can have pizza every single day, but it can be different every day, which is something I really, really like. But I do also go more to like the healthy side. I love a good salad, but I prefer homemade salads than the salads you get in restaurants. And then, there's this Dutch dish that I absolutely love. It's basically kale together with potatoes. Like you cook it together and then you mash it all up. Like it's mashed potatoes with kale mixed together. And then this sausage, which is like a smoked sausage, which is Dutch, and it's amazing. Probably have to be a dolphin and a tiger. I love dolphins and tigers. And then there's butterflies, which I guess count as animals as well, I guess, or they're not really insects, they're animals, or both. But yeah, I do love butterflies. I've got a little butterfly thing up there to the right that I got in the insect museum when I was in France when I was little, and I've got like a purse with butterflies all over it. I really like them because they're just so beautiful and graceful. I don't know, there's something about them. My pets, let's see, I've got a dog named Lucky. She was a stray, so we found her on the streets and we took her home. So she's a rescue dog. We rescued her ourselves, which is cool. I've got a guinea pig whose name is Percy, who's named after a book character of a book I read when I was little, and after the little fat dog from Pocahontas, a Disney movie, because I love Disney movies a lot as well. Those were the questions I'm going to answer of the 50 questions. Now I would love to know where you are from. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, please, and subscribe and leave a comment, because all of that is free.